Shorten it.
Marcel, what defensively going into camp, what are the keys that you're stressing with those guys that you guys need to see in the next 4 weeks?
We need to work on our fundamentals. The same tackling, coverage, fitting our gaps. Our key is just doing our job.
You got so many guys back, and it seems like the questions on this team are more on offense. So when you look at the defense, are there any questions, or what are you looking at as far as what you need to see accomplished by the time?
There's always questions on every side of the ball, I think. And for the past month and a half, I've been hearing about how great the defense is going to be, and that's just been driving me crazy because I don't think we don't look at it that way. We have work to do. We weren't a great defense last year, so I don't know where this great came from. But we need to start off by doing, the little things right. Tackling, coverage, doing our job, fitting your right gap, covering your man. To me, the main thing is not giving up explosive plays. If you go back to last year, we played good defense at times, but we gave up way too many big plays.
You do have 4 players on the first team now out of the most in the conference. I mean, it's nice, but I guess as a whole, you're still seeing lots of room for improvement.
I don't even know who those 4 guys are, and I'm just being honest with you. Every team we play, they're going to have good players. They got good coaches, and as far as the media and you guys, what you say, I could really care less. To me, it's all about what those guys are doing on the field. Let's be honest with you. So, as far as knowing who those 4 guys are, I don't know. I hope those 4 guys end up being those 4 guys at the end of the season, right? Because they did their job, and so we have work to do.
How much ahead of last year? How ahead are you compared to last year? I guess having spent time with these guys and knowing them and knowing maybe what positions they thrive in, and knowing that they're like in the locker room, whatever it might be, just knowing them.
That's the plus. I would think that we know each other. They know me. They know our defensive staff. We've been together for a year. We had no changes on our defensive staff, which was great. So everything is flowing there. So now we can, we can hit it going tomorrow, hit it running, and not have to kind of get a feel for guys right besides our, the freshmen that just came here, but everybody else, we know them and they know us. So.
How much ownership are some of these guys like Darian Thompson and whatnot taking in this defense? And down at Mountain West Media Days, he was talking about how he's even working with DSG on disguising certain things, schemes or themes or whatever it might be, so that they can maybe get an interception here or there, whatever it might be. How much are these guys taking leadership, ownership in what they do?
That's our culture here, I think. So we've always had veterans that have always helped out whoever, freshmen, sophomores. If you haven't played a lot, our team just helps each other out as far as knowing what they're doing.
How much does it help having a lot of guys that have played some? Some guys who were hurt last year have played. When you just look at the number of people that have played, how much does that put you in?
That helps out a lot, because we have some depth, I think, and that's the key because you're going to have injuries. And so what I think about is, you have to move from where your ones are good and your twos really have to become ones and your threes have to become twos. And to me, that's when you become a great defense. And the word great, once again, I don't think we're there yet because, until those twos become ones, because you're going to have injuries. We were hit with the injury bug last season. And so, if we can keep guys healthy, we'll have a chance to be pretty good. But once again, it comes down to guys doing their job, being in the right gap, the right coverage, talking to each other, playing hard and fast, and always tackling.
With the D-line, there's so many guys there. How do you look at that group, and can that be a group that you think can really be a strong point of this defense?
It can be a strong point if they stay healthy. Once again, we're getting some guys back off injury. Once again, we don't know how they are off their injury. So so once we kind of get them going and go full speed, we'll know what we have. But all those to me are still, I don't know yet. I'll know here in a week.
How much of a concern is corner for you with, right now Raymond Ford's the backup at both spots and he's never played, and then behind him is a whole bunch of guys who've never played.
Right. You know, so, you know, to me, when you have a great defense, you're not worried about corner. You know, so there are some spots that we feel like we have good players, but once again, it comes back to depth. And we still have to get better as a unit.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Come on, guys.
Thanks.